Good afternoon, Lacrosse fans, and welcome to today's live stream brought to you by the Australian Lacrosse Network. We're coming to you live from the East Fremantle Lacrosse Club for what promises to be an action-packed semi-final of fast-paced, hard-hitting physical lacrosse. My name is Shandell Oliver again, and back in the commentary box is Peter Greenholsch.
Thank you very much for having me, Shandell. This is going to be a bloomin' great game.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This is a semi-final. These girls, Victoria versus Western Australia, playing for a spot in the championship game tomorrow. South Australia have already secured their place in that game as we see Carson lining up against Simmons in the centre draw. And there's the first whistle. That's going to be an illegal procedure there on the draw and going the way of Western Australia. I've been told that WA have the first alternate possession in this game if we need to get to that. So that's replaced the toss in the game, which I know many people did not love. Great defensive pressure there from Annie Simmons on Carson, but Carson going to get the free. And Annie Simmons needs to take the penalty behind. It was a major penalty, and you can just see Steph Allen directing that traffic.
I keep looking at the WA team, Shandell, thinking, God, these girls are going to have it in the bag. And then I look at the Victorians and I'm like, holy crap, these girls are going to have it in the bag. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great game as Cleona Ehlers tries to drive the corner.
Yeah, nice knockdown there from Victoria. That was Alicia Deans. But Ayla's going to get that possession there, and Knox going to stand behind now. Ball swings across and making its way around the top of the fan. Rainey with the ball now. She's got Emerson. I reckon Rainey's going to set the pick, release Emerson to drive. There it is now. They've just got to be tight. She decides to go left, goes back to right. Still available. Takes a shot, and that one's straight to the stick of Holly Austin.
Going to have to be better than that to beat Austin. She's a fantastic keeper and got a lot of experience already at such a young age. The shots are going to have to be on point.
Yeah, tried to disrupt that outlet. Clear was Remy Twite, but that ball did go out of bounds, and Hannah Mannix to bring it back into play as Victoria get their first offensive set for the game in the stick of Simmons. As the ball is now at X, Victoria just going to set up their offense now. Hall in the offense here for Victoria. Her brother just had a huge game playing for Vic A. So is Imi going to follow?
Great work by Imi Hall. Playing in the same position that Fabian played in the previous game, and she's done exactly the same thing. Fabian got 4 goals. Hall this time drives past her player in her left and just pops that shot past Rodwell.
And WA going to have to be tighter on Imi Hall if they're going to want to shut her down, because she's going to do that all day. She's so confident. She loves to drive from low to high and free the hands. She's often going to send it underarm as well. So, yeah, she's going to be a big one to stop if WA want to compete.
Good start by the Vics to get the first score of the game after playing a bit of D.
And that ball was drawn. Again, that's an illegal draw, so that's going to go the way of WA. And Carson going to get that possession again. Victoria just trying to get ahead of the ball. Lily McRoberts to her left if she wants to use her, but decides to send it down to Reardon Agar. Reardon Agar going to swing the ball through X. Ehlers with the ball now, gives it across to Reardon. Reardon loves to drive from here, and there's a little skip step. She's thinking about it, and she's trying to work out which way she's going to go. Goes underneath, frees the hands, outside.
Oh, out the back. Yeah, great drive. Just couldn't quite put it on the front of the cage, though.
And Ehlers just grabs the ball off the deck, picks it out of the goal circle. So you're allowed to reach in and grab the ball out now in women's lacrosse. And Ehlers did that really well. Now they've got the 2 Reardons at X working together, looking for Rainey.
Great work by Rainey, cutting down towards Reardon, and Reardon looking up, and she's played great in that position all tournament, Reardon, and a great feed to Rainey, who's just going to get her stick looked at closely by the officials. And looks like all good. That goal will stand, and good goal by Rainey. Great answer by WA to Victoria's goal.
Yeah, very, very nice. Nice little set of play there. You could see Reardon, she had that one shot where she went to drive, wasn't able to convert, decides to pull it out and become a feeder for the second time around, that second effort. And successful on the feed, gives it to Rainey, and Rainey pops it away.
So hopefully Simmons can change up what she's been doing. The first 2 going the way of WA for not doing the right thing in the middle there.
Ball back in the draw, same 2 opponents on the draw for the first 3. That's gone high enough. Ball's on the ground to be won, picked up Carson just trying to chase that down. Got low over the ball. No pre-check anymore, so no foul there. Emerson's free, and Rainey's seen her too. Great vision by her. Sends it down to Reardon. She's got Ella's at X if she wants to use her. Decides to give it there, but that was a missed pass. That ball's gone out of play. An unforced error there by WA, and that's going to give Victoria an opportunity through the stick of Jess Shaw, who's been very good in defence of Victoria all week.
Yeah, I remember calling her last year, or not last year, maybe even the year before, Jess Shaw. She's a great player. Does very well in defence.
Yeah, I believe she's from Williamstown. If I'm incorrect, I'm sure one of the Willie girls will text me and let me know. And Holly Austin now with the ball, starting that clear.
See a big bruise on Austin's leg there. She's worn a couple this week as McCallan runs down the field. Shaw now taking that ball on, running down, getting into offense, stripped by the ball, picked up by Coram. Coram goes on to her left and ball dispossessed, but she picks it up and no problem now.
Butler just going to start moving the ball for Victoria. Little flip pass to Reagan. I expect her to be big. Look at her directing traffic so confidently. Just gives it across to Butler. Just going to start moving the ball around their offensive set. Probably want to settle in here a little bit, Victoria. Again, no shot clock in this women's game. So we have watched the shot clock previously in the men's game with the 80 seconds, but no shot clock or stall here in women's lacrosse, field lacrosse. Looking to drive, looking for a player inside. It's Emmy Hall again. Great save by Charlie Rodwell.
Yeah, McCallan just driving really well, then drawing the player, finding Hall. Hall not quite putting this one away.
The competition for the ground ball. Lots of players trying to pick that one up. Emmy Hall just trying to disrupt their balls, rolling towards the end line. It's not been pushed out of play. Maybe it has now. I'm just trying to see which way it's going. Hall's going to pick it up. She's got to bring it in a little bit further. A bit too close to the boundary line there.
Brandis DeRuse doesn't have to play out because it was an out of bounds, not an infringement. So just getting told to come inside.
And again, Victoria just starting their offensive set again. So ball now in the stick of Karis Nolan. And Emmy Hall trying to roll inside, gets past Lily McRoberts, takes a shot. Saved there by Charlie Rose Rodwell.
Great work by Hall again. She is wanting to take this game on and is unlucky not to have 3 goals already.
And a nice outlet by Rodwell just to get the ball to McRoberts, who is now running it down the field. McRoberts generally a midi in the state league competition here, but playing a lot of defence this week, and she's just going to run it over the midline. And she gets past there. Victoria just a little offside. McRoberts trying to cut. Gives it Riordan now directing traffic. It's so confusing with the two Riordans. One has got 2 names. And McRoberts trying to go, working with Emerson. Emerson needs to break off a little flip pass to Emerson. Now she wants to go and open up.
Good defence there by Butler and Simmons.
Emerson wants to shoot. Looks a little fake with her head. Back in her left. Love tap from Simmons. McRoberts now with the ball. Sends it across to Chanel Riordan Agar. Trying to take away there is Coram. Penalty on the play.
Those 2 teammates in Korea last year in the under-16 Aussie team.
Rainey just coming back onto the field now for WA. And Emerson working with Rainey at the top. Missed pass there from Emerson and Ellis, and that's going to be a costly error for WA.
Yeah, not today. Today's not the right day to be making those errors. Not that there is a right day to make errors, but Victoria can punish you if you're not careful.
And ball just with keeper now, Holly Austin. And gives it high up the field to Grace Wright. Sorry, Alicia Deans.
Yeah, great run by Deans to get that ball. She come from a long way back.
Alicia Deans now just settling into the offense. Ball with Simmons. They just seem pretty composed, Victoria. They don't seem in a rush. Just going to take their time. Ball working through Smith at the back. Smith wants to go, not on at the moment. Looking for one more opportunity. Gets it across to Nolan. Back to Smith. Good defensive pressure there from Lizzie Hogg. Alicia Deans wants to go, likes her matchup, looks to go on Rainey. Rainey playing good body position defence. Doesn't get past. Nice slide from Western Australia. And ball swings out and across to the far side of the field. And Victoria just going to reset their offence again. And they've got Remy Twite defending the ball down in the back corner. That's Morlang. She's been playing there all week. Simmons with the ball now. Simmons looking for an option. Good cut through the middle. That was Butler, but wasn't honoured. Ball still with Morlang down the back corner.
Good
near
ball
side.
retention by Morlang. Got a bit of a nice check from Ellis and was able to hold on to it. And just as I say that, she drops it, but we'll get the ball back.
And just starts play now. Ella's dropping back into defence. Ball with Morlang. She's been met by Carson. Carson definitely giving her a little bit of a gentle nudge for her work. Noddle now playing the ball. Noddle almost getting beat there by Nolan, but a good recovery. And I would say Noddles wants to pick up this ground ball. Picked up by Hogg. Hogg going to start transition. Looks for an outlet. Gives it
Good
to
pass.
Rainey in the middle. Rainey trying to carry now down the field. She's got some pace. Alicia Dean's matching it with her, but Rainey gets past. They've got numbers here, WA, if they want to go.
Oh, Rainey just decided she'll go all the way herself and put it down low, opposite stick side to Holly Austin, and put it away. That was a great shot by Rainey.
That was just inside the 11-metre fan, so that's pretty far out for a young player. But we've said it all week, Rainey has a really strong, powerful shot, and she's not scared to shoot it. And that was very, very great shot there from Rainey. There was options as well. They had the fast break that to decide Victoria whether to go to the ball or hold fire on their players. And Rainey just thought, well, they're not really coming right now, so I'm going to send it.
Yeah, great decision by Rainey, and what a great shot. Good finish.
Ball now.
Ruby Regan and
Maddie Walters.
Yep.
Ball's drawn high. Play's gone down.
McCallan going hard at the ball.
Thought Sophie McBean was going to get called for offside there, but no penalty. And that's going to be a WA ball. Reed and Agar, they've got numbers inside. You can see Maddie Walters looking for help, and they've also got Rainey out the back if they want to get a quick start. Jess Shaw needs to get back inside. Gets to Walters' ball. Wasn't able to hit the pass. Backed up by Ehlers. Ehlers now gives the ball across to Walters, back to Ehlers. Rainey now, I reckon she might want to have a dip here. She's trying to go, went to her left, back to her right. Wants to shoot! Shoots high and hits the stick of Austin.
Austin, again, that experience coming into play. Just knew, had a feeling Rainey was going to play high and kept her stick up with her.
And Victoria now starting to clear the ball through Butson. Little pick move there from Reagan. Lucky she didn't get called for a moving, but no problem. Play on is the call. Nolan now with the ball, sending it to the back corner. Lily McRoberts disrupts that pass, trying to keep it in play. She's got two players all over her. Time's being held. It's going to be a yellow card on Imogen Hall for a swipe, I think.
Well, she'll need to be very careful because she's very important to the Victorian team. Getting a yellow-red wouldn't be the best way to carry forward in this game.
And the nice transition there from Lily McRoberts. So WA now in a power play opportunity. They're going to set up their offence here. You can hear their coaches asking for a minute to set it up, but they've got 2 minute extra woman advantage on the field. So it's a 6-on-5. Riord and Agar starts cutting, and Carson was just about to trail her. Interested to see what this power play looks like from WA. Look at Rainey just trying to creep in there, and she's...
Oh, great. Oh.
Nice move. One more to Rainey. Wasn't able to get her hands on it. Picked up by Ehlers across the far side. Gives it to Emerson. Player on the crease again. That's Reardon Agar up to the top with nice step, little pump fake there from Reardon. Reardon now popping up inside.
Oh.
Nice ball movement here from WA. Emerson wants to go. Probably needs to look for an opportunity. There's a flag on the play, so she's dropped the ball. She wants that 11-metre shot.
Isle Emerson, really smart play. She heard the flag call, dropped it immediately.
Yeah, pulled out of the shoot, the drive, and reset. What I think WA needs to do is be a little bit more dangerous.
Oh, that's off the pipe. Not a bad shot from Emerson.
Ruby Reagan picked that up, but immediate check there from Carson. Sees the ball dislodged, flip pass across, and now Reardon's got, wow, Rainey in the middle. Rainey takes her time, couple of cradles and puts it high over Holly Austin.
What a beautiful look by Reardon. Had a long way to go, but Rainey was right in there. Great pass, put it exactly where it needed to be. And Rainey just doing what she needed to do to get that one past Austin.
I feel like Corey Rainey was very much right place, right time. Like that ball was very much in a unsettled situation and just popped up at the right time. Great vision from Reardon to send it. And not much the poor keeper could do. She was basically one-on-one with Rainey, who's just as tall, if not taller than her.
So 3-1 in favour of Western Australia as we go to another Carson versus Simmons centre draw.
Just been told there's 9 girls from the Williamstown Lacrosse Club playing here for Victoria. I'll get to their names shortly, but that's a big chunk of this team. And ball now moving its way down through Karis Nolan, who's not one of the Willie girls.
Great look. That's come off the pipe. Beautiful shot there by Millie Smith.
And just going to retain the possession here. Victoria Simmons with the ball now. Got a cutter in the middle. That was Smith. Shot, great save by Rodwell. Ball on the ground to be won. Picked up cleanly there by McRoberts.
Be a hold? No? Ball's gone the way of Victoria.
Annie Simmons going to start with the ball at the 11. It is a penalty shot. Players are outside. Rodwell set. Simmons going to run it in, trying to take a shot. Big crash from WA. No penalty on the play. Quick outlet here to Nikki Carson. One more to Rainey in the middle. WA with a fast break opportunity. Got 2 WA players inside. And no, not really a shot change. Nice fake from Emerson, but not enough to sink that one on Austin. And a great read there from Austin, who's now directing traffic, telling her players how she wants to clear. And I reckon she wants to go long just by the direction she's given. She's in no rush, and that's why, because the quarter is over.
So, good first quarter of Lacrosse. Victoria getting the first goal. Western Australia coming back for a 3-1 lead. Goal scorers, Corey Rainey with 3. And that's it for WA. She's been great. And Emmy Hall, the one for Victoria. So, look, Shandell, this has been a great game so far. And I'm really, like we said yesterday, really looking forward to seeing Victoria come back because they've been really good at really forcing some pressure on the opponent when they're down on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got... Right now, Williamstown Women's Lacrosse is blowing up my phone because I'm giving them so many shout-outs. Like I said, there's 9 players in this team from Williamstown. Jess Shaw, Emmy Hall, Alicia Deans, Sophie Coram, Darcy Butler, Millie Smith, Holly Austin, Hannah Mannix and Grace Wright. So that is a handful, but there's still a whole heap of other players from other clubs out there also pulling their weight for the Vic team. So I just letting Williamstown have a bit of a moment in the sun because they are blowing up my phone. With messages. And if you do want to reach out to us during the game at any time on the broadcast, you can catch us via the Australian Lacrosse Network Instagram page, which is the Australian Lacrosse Network. Send us a DM, Shandell mic'd up. That's me or Peter G360. And we'd love to hear from you. We love to know where you're watching from. I'm sure there's heaps of Vics watching from home. I'm sure the South Australian women's team are watching from their hotel, scouting who they're going to be playing tomorrow. And I have no doubt Waikato is also watching, scouting who they're going to be playing tomorrow. Regardless, we've got a game on our hands and we're really excited to be bringing it to you here live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
So really would like to see Ruby Reagan come into the game a bit more and also Ileana Morlang has been great this week.
Yep.
Those two players can absolutely be goal scorers. And really need someone from Victoria to really just stand up and take control down there.
Mm-hmm. Emmy Hall back on the field now after serving that penalty. So I think she's certainly going to be important to their offense. I do think, though, that Morlang is the quarterback for the offense here, although I can't see her on the field right now for Victoria.
Yep.
Again, Simmons versus Carson in the draw. You've got Ruby Reagan and Chanel Agar on one side. You've got Sophie Coram and Isla Emerson on the other side of the circle. Just waiting for the draw. That one's gone high, picked up cleanly there by Coram, but a quick check from Carson. Going to see Coram retain possession. Sorry, the check was from Emerson. Just a little fake out, and she's going to move the ball forward through Imi Hall. She's just standing, cradling, looking for an option right now. Looks like Lily McRoberts has got the job on Hall today.
You can hear Ruby Regan really trying to take the lead. She's telling everyone, let's set up. Come on. Do what we need to do, girls.
And ball back with Butler now across to Reagan. Look at McRoberts trying to cut off Hall. Hall trying to use that to set up her drive. Fumbles the ball. Got a cutter in the middle. Reardon Agar now picking up Hall.
Good D by WA. There's a lot of motion in this Victorian set.
Yeah.
And WA doing really well to cover all of the options.
Yeah, particularly this little wheel that we just saw happening around the top. Reagan now with the ball. Sends it low to Hall again. Now she's been marked, or still being marked by Reardon Agar. Wants to go top side, looks for Reagan inside. Reagan decides to pull it out. Good D from Nikki Carson. Got Coram sitting inside. Also got Butler there. Butler with the ball now. Good cover from Noddle. Reagan now looking to that little skip step move. Tries to pull out. Got a player on the crease. Gives it to Coram. Wasn't able to connect. Picked up quickly by Twite. There's a penalty. See that flag go up. Twite going to get a possession.
Great D by WA. The Vics were moving well. I was really impressed with how they were moving and the ball motions as well. But WA just doing enough to cover them and not giving them anything.
Ball's going to go across the field to Isla Emerson. And she's going to start running the ball. She's being guarded there by Mannix. And brings the ball into the offense for the West Australians. Oh, a quick pump pass in there to Carson. Picked up by Rainey. No harm, no foul. Carson just had to check that the ball was in her stick. She got a bit excited. Ball now with Reardon Agar.
Just Reardon.
Sorry.
Oh, great shot by Reardon. Just runs past her player and had a hold of Phil, and she filled it straight down. Great shot straight down low on Austin. So WA extending their lead.
And as you said, just Reardon, and then she drops one just to make sure I'm paying attention.
And
Thank you, Addie.
It was just Reardon too. She took that one on her own shoulders, put it away.
Yeah, she's a good dynamic young player. I was talking to her dad before the game. She is going on that Oz Elite tour to the US later this year. Very excited about that opportunity for Addie Reardon. Bunch of players out there here going. I know definitely from WA. Isla Emerson's going. Remy Twite's going.
Yep.
Not sure about Lily McRoberts. I'm trying to think who's going from South Australia. There's players from everywhere. That ball's drawn high and on the ground's being chased. Nice. Just kept it inside the line. Very lucky there tiptoeing McCallan. Going to run the ball down to the defence, and then they're going to start bringing the ball up the field from the other direction. Peyton Knox gives it to Reagan. Reagan now going to be met by Emerson, and she's just going to stop at the line, letting Reagan run the ball into offence for Victoria.
Good run by Regan. She's really, looks like she's really trying to step up and be a leader. She's directing traffic, and when the ball's in her stick, she makes sure that she does what she needs to do with it.
Ball now with McCallum. McCallum wants to go, being good defence there from Reardon Agar. Now at the top with Nolan. Nolan wants to drive. Ball's hit the deck. Lily McRoberts defending her ball now at X in the stick of Morlang. Look at her directing traffic with her head, saying, I want to go on Noddle. Gets inside Noddle. Noddle trying to recover. Takes the shot.
Great
Saved.
save. Great save there by Charlie Rose Rodwell, and I didn't mind the move. It was the right idea, but you've got to have a good shot against Rodwell.
And McRoberts just going to do her role, run that ball down to the offense again for WACs. Ayla's inside. Ayla's not going to drive here. McRoberts goes back to the line and releases Carson into the offense. Rainey now with the ball. She's got a great matchup there with Reagan. Looking to drive is Rainey. Reagan's still with her. Ball on the ground to be won. Got to use your body discreetly if you're trying to pick it up. Picked up now here by Carson. Oh, still trying to pick it up. Maybe it's not Carson. Looks like Deans is going to get her hands on that one first. Ball at the end line. Just trying to work out who touched that last.
Looks like WA touched it last, so it's going to be a Vic ball. Deans picks it up. Looks to have a run. She's going to have a tough ask against Emerson.
Absolutely, and Emerson just putting some pressure now on Deans in the midfield. She seemed to run past her. There was a whistle. There was an advantage call. I think it might have been for some contact, but because there was no real advantage there given to Deans, they've brought the play back, which has actually allowed the WA defence to get set up. Ball now at the top with Knox. Gives it down to Nolan. Gives it across to Simmons. They're going to work the ball around X. Morlang here. Got Twite matching up on her. Look at Twite changing her stick. Won't let her get inside or underneath. Good slide there from Hogg, but she gets through. And Morlang puts that one past Rodwell. Going to have a stick check. Lovely goal there from Morlang.
Yeah, better shot option there by Morlang. Had a bit more time as well, so it was able to put the ball where it needed to be around the ankles. The goal's actually been disallowed. The goal's been disallowed, so it'll be a WA ball. Morlang will not be able to use that stick going forward.
Wow, I didn't see that happening. Poor thing. I feel so sorry for her. Like I said, you start this game with a legal stick. Sometimes it just comes undone. Emerson now, a little bounce pass, picks it up nicely and sends the ball down to McBean. Now, I don't know if that hit the Victorian stick. I think that's going to go the way of WA. So it must have been, it was a good intercept by Darcy Butler. Read it so well, but just because it pushed the ball out of bounds, WA is going to have possession there. Ball now making its way to X. Ehlers with the ball. She's been playing a great role back here at X for WA. Trying to get inside. Gives it to Carson at the top. She's being guarded by Peyton Knox. Doing a good job to roll in and roll out. McBean now with the ball. She's got Emerson trying to set picks for her, trying to roll inside. Not on, decides to swing the ball to the back. Ball sitting with Rainey, now Rainey directing traffic.
Really good to see the leadership on both of these teams.
Yep.
Girls really stepping up and trying to take ownership of the offense.
Yeah, and now Lizzie Hogg with the ball, just playing a bit of pass game, just you and me with Hogg. Rainey trying to roll inside. Good pressure from Simmons. Rainey going to get a penalty shot, though. I thought that was really great defence from Simmons.
Yeah, I think there was a hold, but also across her body. But yeah, I thought I don't mind that defence in the women's game, but rules be rules, Shendell. So we must play by them.
So Rainey's going to take one step. Look at this. She's going to take one step and shoot. There it is. That one's gone wide. So not to be for Corey Rainey on this occasion.
Love that. Love that one-step shot.
You can just tell. I've seen so much of Corey Rainey over the years. I know exactly how she likes to play at the 11 metre. And you don't want to get away in the way of that shot either.
No, I bet.
Ball started back in play. Emerson now trying to work with Rainey. Emerson just trying to slow down traffic, getting Hogg to work for her. Opened up Hogg at the top. Ball now making its way again around the goals. Ehlers, Adex. She's probably going to drive right side, sends it to her left to McBean. Cutter through the middle, that's Rainey. Ball's rolled over the midline, but picked up by Carson. Little disruption there by McRoberts, enabling Carson to pick that up. And now Rainey.
Really smart by McRoberts to keep that over the line as well.
Gives it to Carson. Now just looks like she's trying to set a pick. Carson trying to go underneath. Gives it to McBean. She's a great feeder for this WA team, so I don't know if she's actually going to try and take the driver. She's looking for an option inside. She's got Emerson at the top. She's trying to roll in herself. Not on for her right now. Gives it to Rainey. Cuts through the middle. Now setting that pick. Rainey coming. Good defensive pressure from Simmons. And the slide package as well. Rainey fakes them out.
Oh, I loved it. Sold the candy well, but couldn't put the shot past Austin.
Yeah, faked them out so well. And then great save from Austin. Allowed Victoria to grab that ground ball. And they've started their transition. Really nice run there from Butler. Ball now in the offense, in the stick of Smith. Smith wants to go, takes a shot and puts it past Rodwell.
Great transition by Victoria. Always pushing towards the goal. Bit of an overcommit by Remy Twite, but great finish there by Victoria, getting it past Rodwell.
So we've got a 1-goal ball game here, Pete, at East Fremantle in this semi-final. Looking to book a spot in the championship game tomorrow, either WA or Victoria. Don't know who it's going to be. This game is so close.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a close one, Shendell. A lot on the line for both of these teams. both of them feel like they deserve that spot in the game against South Australia. But there's still a long way to go. 5 minutes left in the first half, so it's anyone's game at this point.
We're back at the draw. Steph Allen just setting that one up. Ball's drawn high. Reardon Agar trying to pick it up, but Reagan's going to sweep through like a seagull and grab that ball from underneath her nose. Great pick up, Ruby Reagan. She's going to run the ball. Reardon Agar going to work with her double. Comes from Twite. She's got past both of them. Trying to go to Cage. Looking for space. Double's coming. Penalty on the play. Decides to pull the ball out and stop the drive, and that's going to enable her to have a shot from the 11.
Great pressure by the Vics. Unfortunately, just getting a little... by the WA defence. Sorry, my apologies. Just unfortunately getting an infringement there. Regan would love to get a goal here. She's dialed in.
She sure is. Oh, wow, and what a goal was that from Ruby Reagan.
Yeah, unlucky there by Rodwell. Regan doing a little worm burner from the 11 and it just coming off the bottom of the stick there, straight up under the top bar.
Ties up the game, Pete.
Tied game. We haven't had a golden goal this weekend, so this could be it. And wouldn't it be fitting for such a high-quality competition and two awesome competitive teams?
Yeah, I lose my words during golden goal. So if that happens, I might be like, Pete, you're on. You play by play. Because I get so caught up in the moment and excitement. I love high quality lacrosse. I love fierce competition. And we've certainly got that here right now. Corey Rainey now in the centre for Western Australia.
Yep, up against Butler. So both teams changing up the strategy.
And that's drawn high. Going to go out to the corner there through McCallan. McCallan picks that one up nicely. I'm going to run the ball into the offense. You can see Chanel, Reardon Agar starting to slide, and there's a good little group meeting McCallan there, but got a drive coming from the top. Darcy Butler wants to go, decides to send it to X. Got a player at X, wants to drive. That's Hannah Mannix, gives it across, little bump pass to Nolan. Ball on the ground to be won. Good use of the body by Coram there. Ball to be won, alternate possession. I'm not sure. Body, there's an illegal body.
Let him play for mine, Shendell. There was no safety issues there. There were just people going for the ball.
So that's going to go the way of WA. I thought it might have been alternate possession because no one was actually getting in to pick it up, but
I think it was. Both, simultaneous bodies, I think, was the call. So that goes to alternate possession. And as we were told pre-game, the WA team had first alternate possession.
Yeah,
so.
And Reardon Agar just runs past traffic there. She's got numbers available. Maddie Walters just dancing around the top of the fan. And ball just working in the back corner now with Addison Reardon. Look at her going underneath one hand. And read so well by Austin. What a great save. And that's when Addie Reardon needs to start changing up her shot a bit. She's done that a few times now, which is why Austin's becoming dialed into that shot.
That's why I really love the players that can handle the ball low, because they really keep the goalkeeper guessing. As Emerson gets a little pick off, dials it into Reardon. That was a better shot by Reardon. Fake low, go high, but come off the pipe.
Yeah, that looked so much better. That was awesome by Addie Reardon, but ball on the ground to be won now, still fighting for it. That's going to come out with the stick of Sophie Coram. There's a penalty on the play. Addie Reardon's gone back and Coram has to go back too now. And Reagan now running the ball, gets past Rainey. McRoberts has got to slow her down. There's one player. Reagan's just wants to go to Cage.
Great work by Rodwell. Reagan doing a great job trying to get in front of goals, but you can't just shoot the ball straight to the stick.
And now ball with Simmons. Oh, sorry, that's Morlang, my bad. It's a 21. So Morlang with the ball, trying to dump that across to Nolan. Ball on the ground, picked up by Lizzie Hogg. Lizzie Hogg gets an advantage call, as Morlang tried to give her a little love tap into the body. Lizzie Hogg now gives it to Ehlers. And WA just want to set up their offense.
Hogg's been great for WA. Just an unassuming player, comes in and does her bit.
Yeah, she's from Wanneroo Lacrosse Club. I think she might be transferring, but she's grown up at at Wanneroo Joondalup.
Yeah, great little player, Lizzie Hogg.
Yeah, I think she's only 15 as well.
Okay.
So she played under 15s last year for the for Flames, I think.
Yep.
And shot happening at the 11. This is Reardon Agar. And you can see, look at the top, there's Ayla's waiting!
Oh! Did you see that?
That wasn't in! I can't believe that.
How was that not in?
I thought that one would have crossed the line for sure.
Oh, Reardon Agar, unlucky.
And there's a penalty on the play. I thought Coram was going to be called for out of bounds, but I love the creativity that these girls have to back themselves and try something different. We've been seeing it all day and also in the boys' game too, and that was just fancy. As we get back into the game now, we can let that go. Smith, she's got a bit of a push there from Noddle. No penalty on that. Now Noddle trying to back that up. And that's time. So half-time here at East Fremantle Lacrosse Club. Pete, give me some goal scorers and a score.
Yeah, look, WA come out firing, but the Victorians have done enough to tie the game. It's 3-3. We suspect that last one should have been a goal, but not called, so not counted. 3-3 to WA. Corey Rainey, the sole goal scorer so far for them. And for Victoria, you've got Imi Hall, Amelia Smith, and Ruby Reagan with 1 goal apiece.
So on that note, we will take a short break, not far behind on the Australian Lacrosse Network. You can also catch the Valkyrie LA Presidents taking on Vic A. So if you're not giving this game so much love, or if you need to scout the other team to play tomorrow, feel free to jump on our other game here, being brought to you live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Until then, we'll see you on the other side of this halftime break. Welcome back to the second half of this semi-final here between WA and Victoria. We are going back to centre draw. Nikki Carson versus, is it Simmons or Coram in there? They look so similar. Simmons.
That's Simmons, yeah. Just a bit of a correction. It is 4-3. We missed that awesome goal by Addie Riordan.
Yeah, so...
Reardon. Addie Riordan. Victoria get first possession for the second half. Reagan running down the ball, or running the ball down to X, rather.
And ball now in the first offensive set here of the quarter for Victoria. And roll towards the restraining line. Emerson just going to be a bit of a pest, try and stop Simmons from picking that up. But she's got the possession and they're just going to set up now. Ball with Hall back in the left corner. And this is where Imi is dangerous. McRoberts meeting her. I like this matchup. Oh, what a dive from Imi Hall.
You have been calling it all weekend. There needs to be a crease dive in women's lacrosse. If that doesn't go viral, Imi Hall's crease dive, putting the ball in the top corner, then we're not going to get any viral videos. But that was amazing.
I know, a highlight reel. That is just phenomenal. Imi Hall, I said to her yesterday, I was like, Imi, where was the crease dive? I said, I've been telling people all week about it and you haven't done it. And of course she does it against WA, my home state. So great job, Imi. Way to be creative, way to take an opportunity and use your box skills here in field lacrosse and to be successful with it. That just looked specky. That
was unbelievable. I love that.
Yeah,
love
me too.
Seeing
me too. Even if she's scoring on my home state, love it. And ball back at the dot now. We've got Rainey in the centre against Simmons. Ball on the deck to be won. Reagan's going to pick that up. It's going to be a whistle on the play.
Reagan felt like she got shoved. I didn't see anything there.
Chanel Reardon-Agar with the ball. WA going to get a possession. She's got Twite to her right if she wants to use it. Decides to go forward to Rainey. Ball now in the back corner with Ehlers. Ehlers gives it across, and this is where she's dangerous, but Knox is a solid defender from here. So, and look at her just stepping out to the ball now. Really good move. Is she able to get topside? Wants to go one more. No one cutting through the middle to help her out. Ball on the ground. Gives it to Emerson. Picked up by Reagan. Chased down now. 3 defenders coming here.
Oh, there could be a card with there.
She got away with
card.
that one.
Gee, that was a fierce swipe.
And Simmons now gives it across to Hall. And Hall again. Back-to-back goals for the Vics.
She has come out saying, how many did my brother get? I'm going to beat him. And she's come out and got 2 quick goals. First one was a crease dive. I thought she was going to go again with the crease dive, but just slotted it on the other side this time, keeping the goalkeeper on her toes. And that's another fantastic goal by Imi Hall. Fabian got 4, so she's still got 1 more to get at least. So the way she's playing, she is going to get a bag.
Yeah, she's a great player, Imi Hall, and they have been playing her a little bit through the midfield this year, but she's actually sitting back in the lefty shooting side now, and I think that's where she is best used.
So Victoria now take the lead 5-4 from WA with 2 quick goals by Imi Hall.
Simmons back with Rainey on the circle, and you can just see the players have adjusted slightly on the far side. Ball's on the ground. Simmons trying to pick that up, does so successfully. Chase down there from Emerson, dislodges the ball. Ball on the ground to be won, player down. There's a body, and that ball is going to go the way of Victoria. Simmons going to get the possession. And Simmons just stumbling a little bit with the ball. Emerson getting a penalty, got to stand behind. Quick movement, gives the ball off to Reagan. Reagan being chased down by 2 Western Australian defenders, gets past Ehlers and Reardon. Ball at X now with the woman of the hour, Imi Hall.
She could go again here. They've opened up the Red Sea.
She decides to feed, gives it to Coram, picked up by Twite. Twite gets checked, and that's going to be illegal. Twite going to get that possession. Hall going to take that penalty. She's got Roberts ahead of her. I think if I know Remy Twite, she's going to run or use Noddle across the field. Decides to use Brandis DeRoos at the top, gives it to Ayles. Ayles needs to collect that because pressure is coming to her immediately from McCallan. Ball now with Reardon Agar at X and likely going to give it to a little flip pass here to Reardon. No, she keeps possession. Little hidden ball trick they're going to try. Trying to roll inside is Reardon Agar. Good defensive pressure from Jess Hall. Sorry, that's not Jess Hall.
Sure.
Jess Shaw. And Nikki Carson wants to go, puts it in her left. Not enough power on that shot. And a save there from Holly Austin.
Don't mind the fact that she went on her left. She can shoot on her left. I've seen it before, but needed to be a bit better than that.
And ball being brought out of the defence by Darcy Butler for the Vicks. Ball's gone down. Remy Twite's picked it up. Look at Emerson trying to get ahead. I reckon she's going to go. She's going to give it one more because that's a team player she is.
Just needed to put it in, Reardon there. Great work by Remy Twite. Reardon just needed to finesse that one in. Austin was all over the place. They moved her well, but yeah, just tried to put a little bit too much pepper on that one.
Yeah, Remy Twite, absolute hoover on the ground ball, and she just showed why. She's another player who played in the Box National Championships a few weeks ago as a defender, and that was her job, just to run the ball out of the defence all day long. And at times they had opportunities to put, to take a shot and put it away. But back in the offence now for WA. Ball with Rainey at the top. I reckon Rainey might want to have a dip here if she can get enough space. Rainey gives it across to Carson. Carson just going to run the ball. Emerson making a little bit of space for her. Gives it to Reardon. Reardon now got a cutter there on Rainey. Luckily that wasn't the top of her head. Rainey's been pulled for the penalty.
I think the officials made a mistake there.
Oh, so it's 15's ball. So the players have gone the other way.
Yeah, she made an error. I really feel like they need to give the players time now to just get back and reset after that.
Yeah, absolutely, because they all ran, and that's what Alan's saying. It was my error. Come back, reset. And look at the Vicks just quickly scuttering to the... Scattering, I don't know if that's a word. Scuttle's the guy on The Little Mermaid. Anyway, Rainey, I reckon one step down and a release.
Oh, good save by Austin. There was a lot of power on that shot, and Austin read it well.
Yeah, I think Rainey was successful earlier shooting low, and I think she needs to do that again. Yeah. Chased down by Reardon, putting immediate pressure on Coram. And now here comes Rainey, who just gives her a gentle nudge to the sideline. Not going to get away with it.
Almost did enough there without the nudge, I think. But not to worry, white line fever sometimes gets us all.
And ball with Butler down the back in the near side. Trying to drive now is Smith. Just taking some time. Smith with the drive, goes high, gives it to Rodwell's stick. And you can see Rainey just deep in the offense for WA asking for that ball. Rodwell going to take her time on the clear. I think they've just released one off the bench. Sophie McBean coming onto the field for WA.
Yeah, no hurry. Still a lot of lacrosse to play. 7 minutes left in this quarter.
And there they go. Victoria forced that outlet there for WA by sending the player to the goalie. Lily McRoberts being pushed to the boundary. Alicia Dean's been called for the push. McRoberts going to get a free opportunity here. She's got McBean in front of her, very close to the boundary though. And McBean with the ball now. Rainey wants to go. Opportunity for her. Gets inside. Got to change the level.
Great work by Rainey to just go inside her player. She's a strong player. Use her strength to just get in front. And once she was on top of the goal, made no mistake of the shot. Just put it down low from high. She's tall already. And to go low, that's a great change of angle.
That was a lovely goal there from Western Australia.
4 for Rainey now.
She's had a day.
Victoria need to rein that in.
See what you did there, Pete? Got one of the other Australian goalkeeper squad members sitting to my left, Livia Angelov, watching Holly Austin, who she's also working closely with. So Holly Austin, the keeper for Victoria, is currently in the senior women's field squad. So that is huge for someone. And Liv is giving me the old love heart hand, saying I love her. And she is great, Holly Austin. So I can see why they've got a great friendship. And ball on the ground to be won, picked up by Simmons. Simmons doing a great job in the centre today for the Victorians.
I reckon Olivia's got a bit to be worried about.
Do you?
Yeah, there's a lot of good goalies.
And Liv's just saying, I'm worried about her, pointing at Holly Austin as Rainey's clearing the ball and gets through, but there is a into the body check, and she's going to get a possession there. She's got Lizzie Hogg down the field, decides to use her WA with numbers. Look at Carson. She's available. She's got Ayers, gives it to Ayers. Turn, shot low, picked up off the deck by Knox. Knox gives it back to the keeper. Austin now looking to clear. She's got to play down the far side. She's actually going to slow it down.
Great work by Austin, just getting in the right spot at the right time.
Ball's been given to McCallum. McCallum going to run it. And there she goes now, gets past Narby. Trying to go, gets past Hogg.
Staying across her body there, so there could be a 11-metre shot.
And she's going to line up here. Look at Carson ready to pounce off that mark. I reckon she's going to run in and shoot here, McCallum. And there it is, the run in. She's going to pull it out, going to reset. Hogg putting immediate pressure on the ball carrier. Alicia Dean's available to support. She decides to use her. And now gives it back to Simmons. Simmons got Noddle, wants to drive on her, gets past Noddle, looks for a player on the crease, gives it to her. And that will see Alicia Deans put one away for the Vicks.
Beautiful shot there, just the old drive, draw and dump. Turned around right at the right time to find Deans. Deans making herself available just at the right time and putting that shot low on Rodwell, which has been a very successful strategy by the Vicks so far.
Yeah, nice goal there. Just pretty textbook lacrosse, old school lacrosse I'd even say. But it worked and it looked really nice and a really good team goal for the Vicks.
So the Vicks again, 1 goal in front after Rainey tied it all up just beforehand. Rainey versus Simmons in the centre draw. Not long to go now, still just 4 minutes, but so there's plenty of time.
And a Rainey versus Simmons here on the circle in the draw. Ball's drawn high. Rainey trying to grab that one out. Good check from Simmons. It's across the body penalty. Rainey going to get that one. She's going to start the run early. Emerson just trying to set herself up. She's got Maddie Walters in the middle and Chanel Reardon-Agar takes a shot. And that one has been put past Austin. Great answer from Western Australia.
Reardon-Agar very happy with that goal, and so she should be. Ran all the way with Rainey, and Rainey very smartly just waited for the right moment to pass her the ball. And Nelly Reardon-Agar putting it past Austin.
Yeah, Rainey ran it all the way down basically, and then when Reardon-Agar got to the top of the 15, she took the ball and sent that shot. Really nice goal. Reardon-Agar, the MVP yesterday for WA.
I am going to go early on the MVPs, and I'm going to say Rainey for WA.
Okay, and who for Vic?
No, just one at a time.
Okay, I'm liking Peyton Knox at the moment.
Okay.
And I'm also liking Ruby Regan. Annie Simmons also having an absolute belter.
She is, yeah. She's had a great tournament.
A ball on the ground to be won. Look at the girls fighting for that. Picked up there. Penalty on the play. It's going to be a WA ball.
So 6 apiece as we have 2.5 minutes remaining. So WA would love to get up by a goal before half time, but so would the Vicks. So they're going to fight hard to get a stop here.
A good knockdown on that play by Hannah Mannix, but WA able to retain possession. Look at, here we go. Reardon wants to go, gets inside. That shot's gone outside. That's the second time today.
Yeah, it's still a great work. I love the way Reardon's attacking that corner. Doing it really well too, but just not quite getting the shots away, but great ride by Reardon.
Reardon trying to get the ball, tried to kind of intercept the ball, and just kind of got in the way of Butts, and that was caused the miss pass. Gets the ball back and now gives it across the top to Reardon-Agar, now to Carson. And they're just going to take a little bit of time. Ball's on the ground, that's no problem. Picks it up. Carson with the ball. Pressure comes out from Coram to Carson. Little pick from Rainey. Doesn't really open Rainey up too much. Ehlers at X, looking for an option inside. Finds Rainey. Rainey trying to roll in. Oh, Rainey!
No goal.
It's in the crease.
Caught in the crease. Very smart by Rainey to just try and get the little shovel in, but just a little bit too close to the cage. Vicks get away with one there.
And Austin now looking for an outlet. She's directing traffic. He's trying to give it to Butson again, I think. But look at the players breaking off.
About a minute to go by our clock.
Good cut up the field there by Reagan, who's going to carry here. Players chasing her down. Ella's defending her. And Reagan, always reliable, carrying the ball through the midfield for Victoria. Now into their attack as they set up. You can just see Jess Shaw arriving back on the field for the Victorian defence. Ball now with Morlang. She's done so much work from there all week. She's being pestered by Noddle. I keep saying pest is a good thing in lacrosse. She manages to get past, slide from Twite, 2 defenders, ball's in the goal circle and picked out by Rodwell.
Possibly tried to do a little bit too much there, Morlang, but wasn't getting a lot of help either.
Rainey just gooses the ball to herself and then picks it up. Good stick control. There's a push call. Going to quick start. Got Ayla's across the field. There it is. One more. Carson available to help if she needs. Ayla's looks like she wants to push. Got Reardon Agar inside. Ayla's wants to go. Manages to dodge the sticks. Great placement there from Ayla's. It wasn't an overly powerful shot, but she actually took her time, got her stick to the place where she wanted to be, and then released the ball. Stick height, stick side.
Beautiful shot, and under so much pressure to be so cool, calm and collected, to have that little bit of finesse just to put the ball where it needed to be, not trying to put it through the net, and great bit of play there by Aylers. 7-6 Western Australia, so my clock says 0, so there can't be a lot of time left.
Yeah, the timer is up on the bench official is up with the clock, so any minute now or any second now I expect that whistle to go. As we set up again, Coram, or is it Simmons? I just can't see the number.
Coram, yep.
Coram versus Carson, and there's time.
So Western Australia, after being down a number of times in that quarter, end the quarter, 1 goal up, 7-6 against Victoria, who just will not let up. They are both having a cracking game. We knew it was going to be tough, but 1 goal at 3/4 time.
Yeah, and this is a game, and this is what a semi-final should be like, Pete. You know, it shouldn't be a walkover. It shouldn't be easy. If you want to be in that championship game, you've got to push each other to that final whistle, and I think that's what these teams are doing and doing very, very well.
And the more they push each other, the more South Australia are sitting back at their hotel going, that's it, girls. Keep pushing, keep working hard, spend all your energy, because we're going to take whoever comes against us, and we're going to give you a little bit more opportunity to spend more time and energy.
And not long to go now before the game on field 2 will commence. Valkyrie versus Vic A. You can just see the girls warming up now.
Just looking at the Valkyrie's goalkeeper's head, it's awesome. It's looks like it's been dyed pink and blue. That's a really cool goalie stick.
Yeah,
I
that
like
really is. So that Valkyrie President's team is made up of players from Victoria, Western Australia and New Zealand. 7 New Zealand players have come across to be part of this tournament and in that Valkyrie team, which is
that's so
awesome.
Good. Oh, I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Really good to see. I really like the President's concept. My daughters both played in a President's under-18s team a couple of years ago. And they learned so much, and it was really great for their development. So all of these young ladies making the effort to come over, knowing that it's going to be tough, but still doing a really good job.
Now, back in my day, Pete, now we're talking a long time ago, I was 12 in my first President's team.
There you go.
And it was under 16s, and I was playing against players, you won't believe this, like Jen Adams, who was playing for South Australia at that time. And Courtney
I'm sure you had her covered.
Yeah, as a 12-year-old, she was this dynamic 16-year-old who just would blow past us on the field. But, you know, you learn so much. It's such a great opportunity to get a taste of high performance, see if this is where you want to take your game. And I still look back on that time fondly. The tournament was here in Perth, and I don't have any regrets. I've still got friends for life that I met in that team so many years ago.
Love hearing stories like that, and there's so many of them.
As we are back at the draw, Simmons versus Carson. Good matchup here, Coram and Rainey on the far side. Oh, it's not Simmons in the middle because she's on the side of the circle. Sorry, that was
Darcy
Butler. And Butler picks up the centre draw. She's getting pressure there from Chanel Reardon, Agar, but she's going to be called for a push. And a quick start there from Coram.
Good work by Coram just to run straight through.
Yeah, just immediate cut. Sends the ball and then cuts. Great movement. And ball with Morlang now with McCallan. McCallan looking for an option inside. Gives it across to Butler. Here comes Imi Hall one more time. Bounce shot saved by Rodwell. I'm not sure if that hit the pipe or if Rodwell got a piece, but either way, get out a jail free card there for Western Australia.
That's still a save. We put that down as a save.
Morlang now with the ball. Noddle playing big on her. Now Twite. Twite wants to play tight here on McCallan. McCallan wants to go. Good little
great
switch.
roll.
Save. That one's definitely Rodwell's save. Rainey gets it out off the ground, extracts the ball, swim move. Just keeps on running. She's devastated that she has to bring that back after she did so well. The swim, I love the swim.
And it is. She should be annoyed. It's so annoying that they can just do that and you can't play on. She was off to the races.
Look at her looking for a long pass now. Gives it to Karenza Noddle. Oh, that ball might roll out of play. Just overshot the mark.
See, and that all changes. You know, like Rainey was in front. She had all the advantage.
Yeah.
And now it's a turnover.
Ball's just going to swing to the other direction. Look at Reagan cutting across, wanting an outlet, but gives it across the far side.
I said it yesterday. Holly Austin's clears are absolutely amazing.
And with Alicia Deans on the far side now. Got a player in the middle! And that is Sophie Coram, and she's put it past Charlie Rodwell. Just that quick movement. WA got caught ball watching.
Yeah, great cut by Coram right at the right time. And Dean's finding her, putting the ball right where it needed to be. And Coram making no errors on that shot. Rodwell's been good. She's made a few saves, but when a player's on top of you like that, it makes it very hard. All tied up, 7 apiece. 12 minutes 30 to go in this quarter. The final quarter of this semi-final. It's anyone's game. Golden goal number 1, hopefully for us, Shendell.
Yeah, well, I would like I said, Pete. I probably let you have to take over on that because I would be quite jittery. But I'm a professional. I would be able to call the game.
I'm not sure you've come out on the right side of golden goals recently, have you?
No, that's the problem. Is that I've got trauma from losing 2 golden goal games in national championships very, very recently. Reagan with the ball now.
Looks up, finds Samara Macklin. She beats her player, but pulled up by Riordan Agar.
Now back to McCallan. McCallan going to swing it low to Butler. Butler looking for an opportunity. Gives it back to McCallan. McCallan's got Reagan trying to help her out. WA playing some good defence here on the Vicks. Coram now trying to pick up that ball. Here's the Hoover, Remy Twite. They've just had a bit of a collision, Twite and McRoberts, and that lets Simmons pick the ball up. Simmons again got, look at the little pest of Remy Twite just pushing out there on Simmons. Look at the player on the crease. That's Morlang. Needs help, does Twite. And there was no slide there, which really opened up Simmons to put it away for Victoria and stretch that lead.
Such a shame. Rainey was right there in the crease, and I'm not sure if there was enough communication there between the team. But either way, it doesn't matter. Victoria up by 1 and a timeout being called.
Timeout called by WA, just trying to slow. I'd say Beck and Caitlin, the head coaches, just trying to slow down the momentum. And I think the local crowd of WA really need to get behind the team now if they want to give them a bit of a lift. Vic have a lot of support here, but I think when you've got that home crowd advantage, you actually need to start being really loud and supporting your team.
It's a little friendly advice to the people sitting right by us.
No, the thing is, if you're here, right?
Yeah, that's it.
If I'm telling those watching at home,
Yeah.
they can yell at their TV and it's not going to make an impact. Or their laptop or however they're watching us live and free on the ALN.
And if you are watching, let us know what your predictions are.
Yes, you can catch us on the Australian Lacrosse Network Instagram page. Send us a DM, Shendell mic'd up, or Peter G360. We'd love to hear from you where you are in the world watching. I know I've got a few of the girls watching, definitely in Victoria. I've had Nellie Mollison, Nat Miller, and Lauren Hunter sliding into my DMs so far this afternoon.
Just got a nice shot of a puppy dog on our screens right now.
And if you want to see that crease dive again from Emmy Hall, it is now live on the Australian Lacrosse Network Facebook page. So, and I've just watched the replay, and man, it's good. So back at the draw.
Lincoln Struce saying hello on the live chat. Hello, Lincoln. Come and say your day, mate. I'd like to catch up with you if you're around.
Gone early. That's going to be a WA. No, it's going to be a Vic ball. I thought that was Victoria that went early, but Butler going to get possession there, and WA with some work to do now. Chanel hassling Butler, not giving her any free space.
Great
and
pressure.
Pressures that ball. McBean now just trying to slow up Regan. Ball on the far side with Simmons. Remy Twite working hard here on Morlang. She's dangerous on the feet, and that's why.
Oh, tink, tink, tink. That's off the bar. Unlucky. Coram again finding the ball in the crease.
Simmons with the ball at X, gives it to Regan. Sends it to the top through Emmy Hall. Ball now with Coram. Got Butler, decides to use her. You can just hear the Vic leadership asking them to move, continue to move the ball, and Remy Twite dislodges the ball there from Annie Simmons. And you can see, sorry, that's Morlang, and she's just giving another little check, and really safe, good check there from Remy Twite. And a disruption from Nikki Carson, sees the ball taken away from Darcy Butler. Now, Carson going to turn on the jet. She's a sprinter. Great professional foul there from, oh gosh, that's going to be yellow-red for Hall.
It will be yellow-red, yep.
So, wow. So I thought it was a good professional penalty just to stop the play. But Emmy Hall now out of the game. That's a big loss for Victoria.
Yeah, that is a big loss. She's got 3 goals and has been instrumental in this Victorian team.
Wowee. I hope that doesn't rock Victoria's confidence. Like, you know, because she is such a leader and she's been so dominant. I'm talking about her crease dive all day. And they're going to play 5 minutes of extra woman advantage, WA. So it's a 6-on-5 in the offense for 5 minutes on the red card.
9 minutes to go. Victoria 1 up. So WA really need to make the most of this extra man opportunity.
And ball now just making its way around. WA need to swing the ball and maybe get moving a little bit more. They're quite stagnant. Cuts start to go now. And that was Nikki Carson just cutting through the middle of the crease. Now she's being replaced and Rainey's stepping up from X. Just playing a bit of a 2-man game in that back corner, looking for an opportunity. Rainey now wants to go, trying to get inside. Gets pressured, pulls the ball out. One more, gives it across to Ehlers.
Victoria loving that defence down there. You can hear them cheering for their team.
Very, very loud, the Vic fans. And WA still, they've got 5 minutes, but they probably want to use this as much as they can. Gives it to Reardon Agar. Ball has hit the deck.
Free shot.
I thought that penalty would have been cancelled from the shot, but Reardon Agar is going to line up again, and Knox has got the penalty. I would say, by the way she's holding a stick, she's running this one in. And she's going to run in, get low, shoot, changes directions.
Come off of Austin's body. Unlucky there, Austin. That has come off her body into the goal, and that is all tied up at 8 apiece.
WA, I would say, still have 4 minutes of power play opportunity if they can get the ball out of the centre. And that stick's all clear, so that goal stands.
Whew, all tied up, 8 apiece here. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter of this game, this semi-final between WA and Victoria. Winner is going to face South Australia in the grand final tomorrow as we have a timeout called Victoria. Geez, we knew this was going to be close, Shandell. We called it early, and you can't get much closer than a tied game.
And this is Yeah, this is such a great game of lacrosse. I don't know if you can hear me a few seconds ago bashing the chair in front of me because I am just loving what I'm seeing from these young players. They are having a day out, and it doesn't matter if you're West Australian, Victorian, you're seeing a great game of lacrosse from young people here. Chandel, you had a great coach. I'm getting a comment off the Instagram feed, and that's from Glenda McGee. So when I spoke about playing in the President's team when I was 12 years old, Glenda McGee, Ashton's mum, was my mum.
Unreal.
Was my coach, and my mum was our team manager.
There you go.
So yes, I had a fantastic coach.
Shout out to you, Glenda. Awesome work that you're giving back to the sport.
Always giving back to the sport, Glenda McGee.
I hope your hair didn't go grey having to coach Chandel.
Nah.
Nah.
I was a gem.
Oh.
I think she just had a baby as well. I think Carson would have been pretty young. Ashton wasn't even born at that point. Well, I'd like to hope not, given the age difference between Ashton and I. But here we go. Ball back at the draw.
Carson and Butler.
Butler's been pretty good. They've put her in. She hasn't been in there much this week, but she's doing a great job today. Ball's gone high, and there she is on cue. Butler. WA going to have to double every ball. There's a penalty on that play. Ball's going to go the way of Victoria. And Butler just moves it on to Reagan. Ball so dangerous in this stick. And you can see, look at Reardon Agar just holding her close to that boundary line. Butler now trying to go. Great defensive pressure from Noddle. And look at her holding low. Butler's getting no space to move. Almost takes out Morlang as she's running past. Gives it to Morlang.
Great work by Noddle there. Good pressure.
And now Reardon trying to push her close to the restraining line for Ayla to send the double team. She's got Dean's just over the restraining line if she needs to use her. But that's the thing. WA have got the extra woman advantage because they've got the red card being served by Imi Hall.
Good work by Emerson saying, Reardon Agar, you've done a lot of work. I'm going to take over now.
So I'm not sure if the Vics are just trying to kill some of this penalty clock, and that's what they're doing. But looks like they're here to attack now. One more. Got to go. Remy Twite just letting Morlang pick that ball up. No, she's going to actually come back.
Great work by Twite. Pestering her way into possession of that ball.
I love that kid. I call her a pest. And you can just see WA saying, calm it down a little bit now, as they've got the extra woman advantage and the power play opportunity here.
Awesome work by Twite.
She is a Hoover.
So still a player up, WA. One more would see them go a goal up. Oh, Reardon Agar, great cut.
I think WA just need to cut a little more. Vic's standing quite big and tall, and I think WA just need to get those cutters going if they want to create the opportunity. And there goes Nikki Carson. Needs one trailing her.
Next one.
Oh,
Reardon, great shot. Equally great save by Austin.
Ball on the ground to be won. There's a fight for the ground ball. Looks like they're trying to roll it into Austin.
Crease.
And that's going to be Holly Austin's ball.
So Victoria doing well so far, only allowing one goal from that 5-minute penalty.
And there's some changes being made here by the Victorian personnel. Remy Twite defending Coram there. Coram taking the ball wide.
So still a player advantage to WA here.
Yeah, I think that if I was WA, I'd probably trying to... Though they're playing a bit of a backer defense, but actually trying to put more pressure on the ball and turn it over. And there's the pick coming from Regan. Got help across the field in Morlang. Nikki Carson is the backer. McRoberts defending Simmons. Simmons just holding wide. And Lily just making sure that Annie Simmons knows she's there. And she's asking for help now, and there's Carson to help back her up.
Great work by Carson to back up that defence.
And now McCallan taking the ball low behind the goals. And that's what I'd be doing, is trying to get the ball low and just winding down the penalty. But Emerson now giving a little bit of a love tap too to McCallan, trying to see when that penalty is going to be released. Can't be too far off now. Simmons with the ball. Ella's doing a great job denying Regan of the ball. And Simmons looking to go inside. Regan gets free. They need to take the ball away from her. There is a penalty and a flag. You can see Regan wants it. Simmons also working equally as hard. And that penalty has been released now.
Didn't really need to go that hard on the defence there. It's now given Victoria an opportunity to take the lead back. WA not able to capitalise on that 5 minutes of power play. And Regan, that worm burner again, beats Rodwell from the 11-metre arc. That's going to put them one up. Still 4 minutes to go. So plenty of time here for WA to catch one back. But Victoria are up and about after getting that goal.
And important to note, both coaches have used their timeout now in this half. So there's no timeout between now and the end of the game. They've both called one.
Coram and Carson going at it again.
As they set up at the dot. 5 minutes left in the game.
Let's go, Westies.
Ball drawn high. Carson going to grab that one quickly out of the air. Look at Rainey, just available to help. Rainey's just going to try and slow some traffic down by setting a little pick. And now available to help. I wouldn't be surprised if Rainey wants to go, but I think they're just going to take some time here, WA. And that's the thing now. They don't have a timeout, so if they do score and they want to kind of slow down the clock, they don't have that timeout to call and blow that instruction. So you want to make sure the team's dialed into the scenario. Penalty on the play for Emerson. Emerson, and where's one in the head? I don't know who that was, but I think Butson has got the penalty.
If there's a player you want to take this shot, Isla Emerson's got to be high on your list.
Yeah, I would say Emerson or Rainey at this point from here. She's going to run it in. And there she goes now. Takes it.
Great save by Austin. Picks up her own crumbs and puts it past Austin. Austin did great off that first save, but Emerson too quick.
Yeah, just the reaction. I thought that was actually Reardon that grabbed the crumbs because it was just so quick and on that crease. But it was just Emerson with a quick reaction, grabbed her crumbs, garbage goal, puts it away.
Reminded me of a penalty kick in soccer. The goalie saves it.
Oh, yeah, play on.
You play on, and you've got to be quick to get on top of it. Well,
Unlucky for Holly Austin. She made the first save.
Yeah, 100%.
And just couldn't get that second one. Just wasn't reset for that immediate reaction.
Carson will be looking to do the same again. Get the ball to herself. Here we go, West. Butler will have other ideas. Rainey uses those long arms to get the ball to her advantage. Regan hassling her hard.
Just turns inside. She's got an opportunity here, wants to go herself. I reckon she's got to pull the trigger, and she does. Corey Rainey.
Rainey gets that ground ball. It was a contested ground ball too, so she had a lot of work to do. She has moved all the way in, had one to beat and did, and then put it past Austin. Rainey got her 5th goal for the game. She will be up and about, and a timeout called.
So I was incorrect. WA had spent their timeout. Victoria hadn't. How much time we got left in the game, Pete?
1 minute 34 by my clock. 10 to Western Australia, 9 to Victoria. This has been an up and down game for both teams. So many lead changes, and right at this point in time, WA in the box seat.
I think that Victoria just did WA a huge favour calling that timeout, because now Beck and Caitlin have the opportunity to say, this is what we're going to do with this last little period of game. So 1 minute left in the play.
So what do they do, Shendell? Do they get possession and hold?
I would say because there's no stall call, no shot clock, it's going to impact. I would say they're going to try and get possession and hold for the last shot, and I reckon they're going to go probably 10 seconds on that last shot.
And are the Vics going to be happy going to golden goal, or are they going to try and score 2?
I reckon they're going to get 1 to try and tie it up at least. I don't know.
At least, yeah.
I don't know how Emily Prentice coaches that well, but I know Beck and Caitlin very well, and their head coach from Wembley.
And what is South Australia hoping for?
I cannot answer. I can't jump to get Charlotte on the blower.
Yeah.
And
dial in, Charlotte. Let us know.
Yeah, in the next minute, I get a text from her. Ball back at the centre, Nikki Carson.
Here we go, Wes.
against Coram. Sorry, against
Butler.
Butler. And picked up there by Nellie Mollison. Good body there from Simmons. And Nellie Reardon Agar just runs through, but she's got so much pressure. Going to be called for a push by the official.
So minute 43, they've updated the clock.
So 2 minutes to hold time. If I was WA, I'd be taking the ball far to the back corner.
Has Remy Twite across, uses her.
Gives it one more to Lily McRoberts. Just got to make sure that they don't go offside. And I think they got very, very lucky, just making sure they had their right personnel on the offside call. Rainey now with the ball, the doubles coming. Rainey wants to go. One more, gives it to Reardon.
Shooting space. Are we shooting?
No,
Ooh.
you can hear the coaches absolutely saying do not shoot.
1 minute 13 on my clock. 10-9.
You can.
Western Australia.
I have practiced this scenario time and time and time again with a coach who's sitting next to me, and I'm hoping that Beck and Caitlin have drilled these players in this scenario. And you've got Isla Emerson taking the ball deep into the back corner there for WA.
Peyton Knox doing her best just to try and dispossess.
Brings it to the top through Carson. Carson's just going to run it. Reagan gives her a push for her work. And that's going to give Carson a little bit of time to move the ball on to Reardon. Reardon being defended by Coram. Coram working hard. Vic's working really hard now to dispossess this ball. Look at Reagan. She's just not stopping. And takeaway play. She's going to be called for on the body.
She wants to be careful, Reagan. Checks like that could see you with a yellow.
Reardon's got Rainey and she's used her. Sends it to the back corner. Gives it to Carson. Now Rainey. Knox gives her a gentle push.
About 30 seconds remaining.
WA and Victoria both up on their feet, and so am I, to be fair. As we run these seconds down in this game. Rainey looking to go, gives it to the top. Reardon now got Carson to help if she needs her. Got to move the other defenders away from the ball. Good stick protection there. It's going to be Reardon's ball. This feels like a really long 2 minute period, Pete.
Yeah, 12 seconds by my clock, so we're not far away now.
Rainey drops the ball at the end line. Knox trying to get it. Rainey gooses to herself. They can probably go to cage here now, WA, if they want to. They're not risking a lot, but you can see the coach is saying, hold, hold, hold. Rainey just working hard. Got to take the defence away. Look how far the players are. That's it. That's the whistle. WA run out winners. And they are through to the championship game tomorrow afternoon against South Australia. Look at them celebrate. Vic's getting around each other at the other end of the field. They put up such a hard fight.
What a fantastic game, Shendell. The Vics, they didn't ever give up. Neither did WA. WA just happened to be up at the right time, right at the end, to run out Victors 10-9 over Victoria. Wowee, that was fantastic. I'm lost for words.
Yeah, excellent game by both teams. Just note that lacrosse is sport. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. Unfortunately, it was Victoria today. So, I know you went early on MVPs.
Well, I did. I think I picked Corey Rainey for WA.
Yeah. Did you?
Yes, yeah. Did I? I don't know. Yeah, well, I am. That's who I'm going with. And for Victoria, I think I would really like to go Holly Austin, but I'm going to go Ruby Regan.
Yeah, she was outstanding.
Yeah,
Ruby.
did not stop. Her intensity all day was amazing.
I also thought Coram was pretty good and Simmons through the midfield. But yeah, I actually, and I think Knox had a fairly good game in the defence. For WA, this is a hard one. I think Carson was pretty good. I think Reardon Agar was pretty good. And I also agree Rainey stepped up today. So
I'll just run through the goal scorers. Chanel Reardon Agar 1. Narby 1, Reardon 1, Rainey 5 goals, Emerson 1, Ayla's 1. For Victoria, Ruby Regan 2, Coram 1, Deans 1, Smith 1, Annie Simmons with 1, and Emmy Hall 3 goals, including a crease dive, but unfortunately a yellow-red as well.
Yeah, that's just so like I said, if you want to watch that crease dive back, it was magnificent. That's on the Australian Lacrosse Network socials now, so go and check it out from Emmy Hall. We had some great highlights in this game today, and also the games prior to now. We saw a couple of really awesome shots, BTBs, and different opportunities from teams, and you can just see the WA and South Australian men making their way out to the fields for the next game, which is also a semi-final, Pete.
Yeah, that's going to be a massive game too. Both teams looking to take their spot in the grand final against Victoria. WA having the up. Did they? I can't remember who won. Last night. Was it last night? South Australia took the win.
Smoked WA last night.
Yeah, that's right. They did. Yeah, far out. It's been a long weekend.
I know. I was like, Pete, you called the game. I didn't even call it. I let you have it.
And... yeah, that's right. So South Australia, actually, I remember they did look really good yesterday.
Yeah, they were very, very strong last night.
So, yeah, I think they would like their chances, but this is lacrosse and it's a senior under-18 nationals, so anything can happen. You could never say anything to write anyone off.
And we've got players lining up to shake hands and for MVPs, so we will watch as coaches converse on who's getting these accolades. I think it was certainly a team game by both teams, which is why it's so hard to pick MVPs in games like this.
That's right, and that's what made it such a high-quality game, was both teams were looking for that extra pass, and, geez, it was good.
Yeah.
I wish every game was like that.
Yeah, I love the fierceness of the competition. I think the lacrosse was actually the winner today.
Yeah, 100%.
So we're just checking... Caitlin Ryan going to award Victoria's MVP first. Just waiting. I'm sure Caitlin is congratulating Victoria on a huge and solid week of competition. They will go on tomorrow to play Waikato in the other final.
Yep. Placement match. It is Simmons.
I think I called that as a roughie through the midfield.
Yeah,
I said.
I think you did. That was one of your 6.
Look, if I was a betting person, I'd spend a lot of time with the TAB. This is why I don't have any apps. I do not gamble. I do not even play those. Do not dabble in it.
And if you do, gamble responsibly.
I do not. And here we go. WA's MVP.
Corey Rainey.
Well done, Pete. Well done. We got 1 each.
Oh, look, she scored 5 goals for WA out of their 10, so she was great. Really, really good game. It's probably one of the best games I've seen Corey Rainey play. So.
Yeah, great job. Oh, so on that note, sorry, I was so excited about the game, what was happening next. I was looking at Pete. But we are going to wrap up here. That is the last. There is one more women's game, which is about to kick off on the field 2, Victoria A versus Valkyrie. On field 1, Pete and I will be back very soon with WA taking on South Australia in the semi-final. Until then, we'll see you very soon. My name is Shandell Oliver, and I've been joined by Pete Greenhalgh in the box today. You are watching the Australian Lacrosse Network.